Now, if you're anything like me, and you're not speeding through the content this season, you're taking it at a leisurely pace, because I love playing Destiny, I've gotten to about rank 56 now. Now, that means I've unlocked the Exotic Cipher, which is a new currency in Destiny 2, which can be used to exchange for exotic weapons. It says you can present this to Xur or a Cryptarch to receive a reward, and you can only hold one at a time. So let's go and see Rahool and see what we can get for the Exotic Cipher. As you can see here, he's got 5 past exotics that we can get from each season. We've got 2 from Undying and 3 from Season of Dawn. Now, we've got the Leviathan's Breath bow, which I think is great, but when you look down at the costs of these things, good God, not only is it 1 exotic cipher, but it's 100,000 glimmer, 200 planetary materials, and 3 enhancement prisms, which is quite expensive. But however, it's probably a good way to get the exotic that you don't already have if you've got one. I mean, what else are you going to use it on? So to have a look at what we've got here, like I said, we have the Leviathan's Breath. The good thing about this is not only the explosion, but it does stagger unstoppable opponent, so that's good. It's got that intrinsic perk. We've also got Ariana's Vow, which is kind of a sniper rifle in a hand cannon, and what's good about this is that it has a shield penetration on it, so you can kill barrier champions with it intrinsically. That's marvellous too. You've got the Bastion, which fires 3 types of kinetic slugs, and it's also got an intrinsic perk called Saint's Fists. Charge to fire 3 spreads of kinetic slugs, and it's also got Breakthrough. A portion of the weapon's damage bypasses elemental shields. It's okay, I've got it, I hardly use it. This is great to use, and it's very pretty. The symmetry is a scout rifle, but I don't actually use that much anymore at the moment. And also it's got the Devil's Ruin, which is a great little sidearm, particularly this season now, as the Charged with Light mods, one of them is a sidearm one, which increases damage output, and that's obviously very good for the Devil's Ruin because it's a sidearm, and its secondary fire is like a little beam of light which shoots out, so it obviously increases that too. And don't forget, if you haven't got any of these, it's worth future-proofing yourself by picking one up, because you never know when a brilliant catalyst will drop and turn it into an absolute mean machine. So these are the ones that we can get from Master Rahool. Now, the other place we can spend this exotic cipher is with good old tentacle face himself, Mr. Xur. Well, I've got you first of all, and it's only offering it to me for legendary shards, so I'm going to buy that first of all, and then we're going to see what happens after that. There you go. So look, you can get one with the legendary shards, and now I can get one with my exotic cipher. So let's have a go with that, and that's all it takes here, so it's cheaper with old Xurworth. And I got transversive steps, and there we go. Right, so I've had 2 things.
I hope to be here again.
I've had the Crown of... It's not Crown of Sorrows, that's the name of the other thing, isn't it? What's it called? That one there. Crown of Tempests, which I think makes you look like Pat Butcher from EastEnders with big plastic earrings on and a wig. And the other thing we had was transversive steps, which will come in very handy as well, I suppose. And there we go. So that's how you use it for Xur. No extras there. Now, we have no other information as to where we're going to get these exotic ciphers beyond the season pass. So it looks like it's going to be a currency that's going to be used going forward. Whether or not we'll see any more drop in the season of the arrivals is anyone's guess. But it's a nice way to keep exotics flowing in the game. Because as we know, they said they're not sunsetting any exotics. It doesn't apply. So for all the exotics that are only earnable on places that are going to be disappearing come September, and the new DLC with Beyond Light, how are we going to be able to earn them? Are they going to adapt all the quest lines to include existing locations, or are they simply going to drop it into Xur's pool and Rahool's pool, and then you can buy them with an exotic cipher? I don't know, that takes a bit of joy out of it for me, so I do hope they amend the quest lines, really. That would be great. Anyway, that's all my thoughts on this exotic cipher. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you again very soon.